Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter and welcome you to another Stone Cold Hockey team qualification video. This is the 8th, and we'll have 2 more franchises for you in this video. We start off with Nashville. In this video, we have the 22 team, the 06 team, the 12 team, and the 23 team. Of course, those are the only 4 seasons I have that have a Nashville team in it. Of course, Stone Cold Hockey only has 11 NHL seasons out. I have all 11. And well, that's what this is. Only 4 Nashville teams. We'll see the best of the Nashville team. Will it be the 06 squad, the 12 squad, the 22 squad, 23 squad? Right now, out of a possible 16 teams, out of a possible 16 teams, 11 of the 16 teams come from either the 22 or 23 season. So that's like unbelievable. So much and all that. So that's unbelievable. Anyhow, we got ourselves this matchup. So the 22 squad and the 06 squad. Game 1 sees the 06 squad up 4-2. Fukun beats Saros. The 22 squad had Matt Duchesne and Luke Cunyon in. Nashville Illegals, Mike Sillinger. They perpetually traded Mike Sillinger. Adam Hall, Arnie Rat, and A-Rat second of the night. The other semifinal sees the 23 team win 3-2 as Askarov beats Pekarene. The 12 squad had goals by Craig Smith and Ryan Ellis. The 23 squad, Ryan Johansson, Trenin, and then Johansson, second of the night. Game 2s sees the 2012 team win 4-2 that tied the series. Rene beats Saros. 23 squad, Jankowski, Cal Foot with the goals. The 12 squad, Mike Fisher, Craig Smith, and then 2 by Colin Wilson. Meanwhile, the 06 squad is now up 2-0. Fukun beats Rittich. The 06 squad, Shea Weber, Scott Walker, and Steve Sullivan. The S's have it. 22 squad, Nick Cousins and Billy Tomasino. Anyway, game 3s. 06 Nashville loses at home. Saros beats Fukun. The 22 squad has McCarron, Philip Forsberg, and then Philip Forsberg. Steve Sullivan and Paul Kariya for Nashville. Hard to see Paul Kariya in a Nashville jersey. 23 Nashville wins in overtime. Saros beats Rene. The 12 squad had 3 straight goals. Craig Smith, Mike Fisher, and Roman Josi. And it looked like they were going to win, but somehow the 23 Nashville team came back. Thomas Novak, Colton Sissons, and Roman Josi. So Roman Josi played for both the 12 and 23 squad? Wow, he was around for a while. And Jeremy Lauzon, former Bruin, with Bouillon in the box from Parsanen. The 2012 team wins 4-2 to force at least a game 6. Lindback beats Saros. The 2012 squad went up 3-0, but won this time. Kevin Klein, Mike Klein, David Legwan, Craig Smith, and David Legwan, the last original Predator, doing the goals. Trenin and Novak for the 23 squad. 06 Nashville wins. They are 1 win away. Mason, Chris Mason that is, beats UC Saros. 22 squad, Duchesne with his second, but Walker, Sullivan, and Scott Nickel, all with S's in their name. Second straight time Nashville scored 3 or more goals. Those 06 teams scored 3 or more goals, and they all have the letter S to their freaking name. Did the 06 Predators win game 5? Yes. Overtime heroics. Mason beats Saros. The 22 squad had Matt Duchesne, Alexander Carrier, and Roman Josi score. The 06 squad, Jordan Tutu, the pride of the Inuit, Scotty Hurno, and Yannick Perreault. And in overtime with Roman Josi in the box for holding, Jeremy Stevenson from Martin E-Rat and Scotty Walker. And the 06 Predators are in the finals. I'll have to wait a little bit. The 2012 team winning 4-1 as Bruni beats Lankinen. 23 squad, Cody Glass is the only goal. By Nashville, Martin E-Rat, Gabriel Bork, Shea Weber, and Patrick Hornquist. And the 23 team wins at home 2-0 Saros with a big shutout. Novak and Tomasino with the goals. So will it be a battle of the 2 oldest squads, or will the 23 squad? It's the oldest and the youngest. It will be an overtime heroics by the 2012 squad. Rene beats Saros. 23 was up 2-0. Colton Sissons and Craig Smith. But in the third period, Ryan Sutter and Kevin Klein tied it. But at power play, Johansson in the box. Shea Weber from the point from Hornquist and Eract, and the 2012 squad will move on to face the 06 squad. The 2012 team: Pecorine 3-3, Lindback 1-0, Craig Smith with 8 points, Leg 1, and Jordan Tutu. Jordan Tutu with 5 points, nice. The 06 squad: Fokun and Mason. Well, Mason's got a good 189 ERA. Paul Correa. So the two oldest Predators teams move on. 06 versus 12. By the way, nobody from the 2012, no team that had the 2012 teams has qualified. Like Detroit doesn't have their 2012. St. Louis, Minnesota, Columbus, and all them. Their 2012 teams did not qualify. Or not the franchise team. Will the streak snap? I don't know much about Nashville in 2012. I was going to say they beat Chicago, but I don't think so. I don't think that was the year they upset Chicago. In 2006, Nashville, I think, played Detroit. So I'm actually not sure. Who will win, 6 or 12? The 06 squad, 4-2, Mason beats Rene. 06 squad, Yannick Perreault, Paul Correa, Dan Hughes, and Mike Seelinger. 2012 squad, Mike Fisher, Martin Eract. Game 2. 06 Nashville 3-1. Fokun beats Rene. Mike Fisher for the 2012 squad. Perreault, Fiddler, and Hamhuis for the 06 Nashville Predators. '06 Nashville is now up 3-0. Fokun beats Rene. The 06 team: Sullivan and Sedlicki in regulation. Craig Wilson and Halischek. Oh yeah, Kitchener. There's a Kitchener Ranger on that team. I would like to see the 2012 Nashville Predators with the Kitchener Ranger on there, but not there. Overtime heroics by Scott Harnell from Adam Hall. I think we can annoy. Nope, not yet. Rene beats Fokun. The 06 squad: Yannick Perreault has 4th, but not yet. Klein, Fisher, Legwand, and Eract for the 2012 squad. Okay, now we can. 6-2. The 06 Predators are your champions. And I think they lost in the first round. Yeah, they had a rough time. So they're the second team from the 2006 season to qualify. Detroit has theirs. 06 team: Fokun beats Rene. Goes by 2012 by Craig Smith and Nick Spalling. Kitchener. Forgot Spalling was Kitchener Ranger, but no Kitchener Rangers on the 06 squad. Sedlicki, Perreault, Sullivan, Jeremy Stevenson, Scotty Upshaw, and Paul Correa, the heroes for the 06 Predators, and they are the Nashville representatives. And I will see here. What time do I have? Oh, that's fast. 8 minutes. I'll go New Jersey. What? Let's go New Jersey. On that. Get a little bit of an alphabetical thingamabobby. Sure, why not? Yeah, we'll do the Devils. We'll do the Jersey tourney. You know, every other one we'll give you the thought process. They're not 74, 75. What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Kansas City. Kansas City that begot Colorado. Yeah, and then begot New Jersey. So there will be 8 teams involved. 1 from Kansas City, 7 from Jersey. Just doing the randomization. Stop right there. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Great playoffs, 8 teams. In total, Kansas City will face the 23 squad, so the oldest and the newest will face each other. 84 will face 12, 06 versus 91, and 22 versus 94. Here we go. Game ones. First one, Kansas City losing 7-2 as McDuff. Lead on McDuff. He loses to Fanashek. Kansas City goes by Randy Rota and Real Lemieux. New Jersey goes by Timo Meyer, Dawson Mercer, Mercer again, then Dougie Hamilton, Sheriff Goldnudge, Severson, and Kevin Ball. The 84 squad, big win in overtime against the 2012 squad as Ron Lowe beats Marty Brodeur in overtime. The 2012 squad had goals by Ponkarovsky and Kovalchuk. Valtor and Patty Verbeek, the little ball of hate. But in overtime at 3:20, Jan Woodlake from Brumwell and Patty Verbeek. And the 84 Devils win game 1. The 91 team wins over the 16 2-1. Burke beats Clemson. The 06 team had Patrick Ilias scored. The 91 squad, Laurie Boschman and Claude Lemieux. Meanwhile, the 22 squad beats the 94 squad, upsetting them 2-1. Brodeur losing to Mackenzie Blackwood. 94 team had Stella Pukin score. Severson and Jasper Bratt. What a brat. Game 2, the 84 Devils another win 2-1 as Chico Resch beats Brodeur this time. David Clarkson, Kitchener with the goal for the 2012 squad. McMillan and Greg McAdam for the Devil Dogs, the 84 team. 06 Devils tie their series 3-2. Bordeaux's Burke. The 91 squad had Laurie Boschman and Troy Crowder score. And the 06 Devils, John Madden. Boom! Sergei Brulin and Grant Marshall are your goal scorers. Game 2 of the other series, 94 Devils win 4-3. They'll split their series. Bordeaux beats Andrew Hammond. I think that's Andrew Hammond. The 22 Devils, 3 straight goals. Dougie Hamilton with 2. Thomas Tatarsos with 1. Bobby Holik, Valery Selapukin, Tommy Chorsky, and Selapukin again are your goal scorers. The 23 Devils beat Kansas City 3-1 as Danny Herron loses the finish check this time. Powis scored. Sutherland, Bovequist, and Dawson Mercer are your goal scorers for the 23 team. I hate this. Anyway, game 3s. The 91 squad wins 3-1. Burke beats Brodeur. Gianta, the only one for the 06 Devils, but Andy Stewart? Who is this Stewart guy for the 91 squad? Dave Brown and Claude Lemieux, but Anthony Stewart? Alan Stewart. Don't know who that is. Anyway, the 94 Devils win in overtime. Brodeur beats Hammond. 94 squad had goals by Bruce Driver and Stefan Richer in regulation. Nico Hischler and Dougie Hamilton for the 22 squad. And in overtime, it was David Emma Nelson from Niedermeyer and McKay. Game 3, Kansas City loses in overtime 3-2 as McDuff lost to Akira Schmid. Robin Burns and Nick Dubé for the Scouts. Devils, Thomas Tatarsos, Jack Hughes, and Dougie Hamilton in overtime after Rail Lemieux was in the box from Pola and Bastian. And game 3 of the other series, the 2012 Devils win 4-3 as Brodeur beats Chico. 84 team, Bill Russell, Ludwig, and Verbeek with the goals. 2012 squad, Ilias, Kovalchuk, Clarkson, Kitchener, and Subris. Now, a lot of people will be thinking about the 91 Devils like having Niedermeyer and Stevens. Well, technically, the 90-91 team did not. Niedermeyer was still a junior player, and Scott Stevens was playing for the Blues. I have to be honest with you guys. Does the 23 Devils win in the sweep? Yes, they do. 2-1 in overtime. McDuff loses to Fanashek. New Jersey had to go by Jasper Bratt. They couldn't score for the rest of the regulation. Nicola Dubé for Kansas City, but then Bratt scored a second from Sharakovich and Hischler. Kansas City, give them the credit in the world. Yeah, they scored 6 goals, but yet they only lost in overtime on home ice. 84 Devils will win 4-2. So the 84 Devils might pull the upset. Chico beats Brodeur because the 2012 Devils did make the finals after all. 2012, Ilias and Podkarowski scoring. 84 goals, Rick Mahar. I thought he was a career Blue, but no, guess not. Hector Marini, Pat Verbeek, and Mark Brumwell. The 91 Devils win 2-1 as Terreri beats Brodeur. 91 team, Claude Lemieux and Brandon Shanahan. Patrick Elias for the 06 Devils. And another game 4, we have the 94 Devils win 2-0. Brodeur with a shutout, C-Mac and Kieran with the goals. So we have 3 series that could end in 5 games. 84 Devils, do they end the series? No. They lose 6-2. Anders Hedberg beats Ronnie Lowe. The 84 Devils had goals by Don Fatlever and Mal Bergman. Devil 2012 team, Patrick Elias, David Clarkson, Kitchener, Patrick Elias, Mark Fain, Ilya Kovalchuk, and then Elias with a hat trick. 91 Devils, they win in 5 games over the 06 squad. Terreri beats Berder. 06 Devils, Peelman, Scotty Gomez, and Malakoff with the goals. The 91 Devils, Candetico, Alan Stewart, Kirk Muller, and Johnny McLean. 94 Devils, do they win in 5? The answer is no. They lose in overtime. Bernier. Donovan Bernier beats Marty Berder. 94 squad, Randy McKay, Bill Guerin, and Claude Lemieux in regulation. The 22 squad, Pavel Saka, Andres Janssen, and Nathan Bastian. Overtime heroics by Ryan Graves in overtime after John McLean got in trouble for spearing from Tatar Sauce and Bratstall. 84 Devils, second chance to win the series. They do it this time in overtime. Ron Lowe beats Anders Hedberg, upsetting the 2012 Devils. That's a big upset. 2012 team, Subras and Clarkson, Kitchener. Fourth. Greg McAdam and Patrick Beek for the 84 squad in regulation, and in overtime was Brumwell from Paul Gagne and Joe Sorella. 94 Devils, do they complete the semifinals? Yes, they do. On Pro Lagachan, Berder beats Blackwood. The 22 squad, Nico Hischler and Sharagovich. The 94 squad, Corey Millen, Scott Stevens, Kitchener, and Billy Guerin from McLean and Modry in overtime. Aaron Modry was a Devil. I did not know that. No, even from the Devil. I mean the Kings. Semifinals, we have the 91 squad versus the 23 squad, and the 84 squad against the 94 squad. Game 1 of first semifinal, the 23 Devils with a shutout. Akira Fire beats Terreri with a shutout. Jack Hughes with 1, Nico Hischler with 2. Finally getting some goals. Game 1 of the other semifinal sees the 94 Devils get a shutout win. Peter Sidorkiewicz, or Scrabble Tile as I call him, or the Polish Prince, with the shutout. John McLean, Bruce Driver, and Bobby Carpenter, the 94 Devils with the goals. 94 Devils in Game 2, won 4-2. As Berder beat Lowe, the 84 squad, Don Lever. 94 Devils, Bobby Holik, Bill Guerin with the hat trick. Up to 6. 23 Devils win 1-0 in overtime. And it took 30 seconds of overtime for Fanasek beat Burke, as Nico Hischler his 3rd goal in 2 games from Michael McLeod. His name will probably be redacted because of all this Hockey Canada stuff. But let's not forget that he's innocent until proven guilty. And everything has not been tried out in court yet. So anyway, so 23 Devils, 6 periods and a little bit without giving up a goal. They give a goal to 91 Devils, but it takes till the 2nd period to do so. So that's about 156 minutes before the 91 Devils finally score a goal. 23 Devils, Andre Platt and John Marino. Peter Stachny for the 91 squad. Bruce Driver, Alex Kasatonov, and Patrick Sundstrom scored for the 91 squad. The rest of the 23 Devils, Sutherland, Hischler, and Palat. So the 23 Devils are now 1 win away. The 94 Devils are also 1 win away. They win 3-1. Berder beats Lowe. 84 team, Joe Sorella, the only goal. Devils, Solopukin, Nichols, and Randy McKay. We could see 2 sweeps here. Well, we have 1. It's 3-2 for the 94 Devils. Terreri takes down Chico. Chico time. 84 Devils, Aaron Broden and Mark Brumwell scoring. The 94 Devils, Solopukin, Jim Dowd, and yes, Kitchener, Scott Stevens. So the 94 Devils with the sweep. Will the 23 Devils follow suit? The answer is no. They lose in overtime. Sean Burke beats Mackenzie Blackwood. The 91 squad in regulation, John McLean, Alan Stewart, and John Madill. 23 squad, Thomas Tatar, and Dawson Mercer. But in overtime at 3:19, Shanny from Muller and Driver. Bet you didn't remember Shanahan was a Devil. The 23 Devils lose again. They lose 5-0 as Terreri shuts out Fanachek. Johnny McLean with a hat trick. Patrick Sundstrom and Dave Brown the other goals. Oh no, it's Doug Brown. Dave Brown played for the Flyers that time. Fuck. Yeah. But the 23 Devils get a shutout when Fanachek takes down Burke. 6 different goal scorers: Jack Hughes, Jesper Bollquist, Andre Palat, Miles Wood, Timo Meyer, and Dawson Mercer. So it's the 23 squad takes on the 94 squad in the final. 94 squad went to the Stanley Cup semifinals, were very close to getting to the Stanley Cup finals, but lost Game 6 thanks to Messi's guarantee, and in Game 7, they lost in double overtime. Brodeur 6-2. Terreri and Sidorkiewicz have made 1 appearance each, but they've won, and Sidorkiewicz even picked up a shutout. So a 6-game win over the 23 Devils, and then a sweep of the 84 Devils. Scott Stevens, good old Kitchener, 9 points. Guerin and Claude Lemieux. But the 23 squad, the youngest squad, Vanacek 5-1. Schmid is 3-0 with a 1.66 goals against, and Vanacek 1.48 goals against. 4-6. Jack Hughes with 12 points. Nico Hischier with 11. So I am going to say this right here, right now. The New York Rangers will be the next team. We'll start video number 9. I'm putting the New York Rangers in video number 9. And all that. So the Rangers will be, I think, the 3rd original 16, because Montreal, Chicago, New York, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago, Boston. Yeah, so Boston, Chicago, and Montreal will still be left for original 16. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the Rangers for video number 9, no matter what. No matter who wins this series. The 23 Devils win in overtime. Vanacek beats Terry. 94 Devils, John McLean scored, but Jack Hughes scored in the 3rd. And then Tatar Sauce is 4th from Graves and Hughes in overtime. Game 2 saw the 94 Devils get normalcy, winning 5-3. Terreri beat Schmidt. 23 Devils, Tatar, Bollquist, and Jackie Hughes. 94 Devils, Selapukin, Guerin, Selapukin to get the hat trick, and Bobby Carpenter. The 94 Devils lose on home ice 3-0 in Game 3 as Vanacek with the shutout. Hamilton, Bastian, and Sharagovich for the Devil Dogs. The 23 Devil Dogs, I should say. Game 4 sees the 23 Devils win 3-2. Blackwood beats Chris Tarari. Meyer and Hughes in regulation for the 23 squad. Claude Lemieux and John McLean for the 94 Devils, but in overtime at 9:35 with Danico off the box for roughing. Miles Wood from Tatar Sauce. And it looks like the 23 Devils are going to win. And not so fast. The 94 Devils with the shutout. Brodeur takes down Vanacek. Claude Lemieux, Mike Peluso, and Billy Guerin with the goals. 94 Devils win Game 6, 4-1 as Terreri takes down Vanacek. The 23 squad had Jasper Bratt scored, but Richer, Seaback, McKay, and Kitchener, Scott Stevens. I would love to see Kitchener Ranger. And we have 3 teams with a Kitchener Ranger. The 75 Flyers, represented by Bill Barber and Jim... I can't say Jim Laurent, sorry, I can't say that. 75 by Bill Barber. The 23 Sabres, represented by Jeff Skinner. And the 22 Avalanche, represented by both Nazem Kadri and Gabe Landeskog. Do I see another Kitchener Ranger, or will I be fucking disappointed? And I'm not disappointed. The 94 Devils, who went to the semifinals, the first team from the 1994 set to qualify for the tournament. They win. Brodeur shuts out Vanacek. Nichols, Niedermeyer, Richer, and Jim Dowd are your heroes. And the 94 Devils come back from 3-1 down. They give up just 1 puny goal in the final 3 games. Brodeur and Terreri were on fire. And the 94 Devils that should have went to the Stanley Cup Finals, probably, if you're not, probably would have went to the Stanley Cup Finals, do get into some tournaments. So, good for them. And that means, for the 4th time, there will be a team with the Kitchener Rangers insignia, because Scott Stevens is on that squad. So, I'll be yelling Kitchener more often, I hope. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond.